Hello friend, how you doing? Been a while. A few people, I say a few, make me sound like I'm the king of Sweden or something. Some people, a couple of people have mentioned they'd like to see more of some of the custom pieces that I have that are in the background. And again, you see, that sounds a bit, doesn't it? Pieces. Like Lord Fauntleroy or something. Anyway, so I thought I'd start with the most popular one I've been asked about is my 1/6 scale 4th Doctor Tom Baker custom figure. Now, gosh, he's been through various different iterations. I think I started building my first 4th Doctor custom 1/6 figure, gosh, 15 years ago. It's got to be something like that. So he's a bit Trigger's broom, really, because I don't think anything on him now is that old. His coat there, which is lovely, is by Gee Whiz. That's probably the oldest bit on him. Boots are real leather, Gee Whiz again. Gee Whiz are wonderful. Just Google Gee Whiz Customs. They do really, really, really good work. So yeah, that coat's probably the oldest bit on him. I probably had that 7 years. Shirt's just a generic shirt I found on eBay, but it's a nice one. I find that 1/6 shirts can sometimes be a bit clunky, and particularly the collar can be too thick and it won't sit nicely. This one's pretty good. Obviously a beautiful scarf, hand knitted and using tiny, tiny, tiny bits of almost like fuse wire and tiny, tiny thread to actually hand knit this scarf in the correct pattern and the correct stitch and everything. So that's a beautiful thing. Takes an awfully long time. Hundreds of hours of work there. He's on a Hot Toys body. I've colour matched the neck to the head. The head is the unreleased Big Chief Studios Tom prototype, which now, because they went out into liquidation, bless them, which was a sad day, everything's been bought up by Master Replicas, and they are putting out, I believe, a season 18 1/6 4th Doctor using this head sculpt, although it's not exactly like this one. Mine's been modded ever so slightly. He's had more hair, bigger volume in the hair added, and obviously like a really nice paint. I'm afraid I can't tell you who did the paint and hair for me, because my friend who does it is very talented, but he doesn't want to be bothered by people asking him to do stuff because he doesn't want to do stuff. So sorry about that. If that ever changes, I will update and let you guys know who to go to, because he's one of the best in the world in my opinion. And I've had some, really good stuff over the years. But I just love the way the scarf drapes and folds. And look there, he can hold it in his hand. It all crinkles up beautifully. I didn't mention the trousers, did I? These were really cheap. Etsy, I think. To be fair, they're not great quality at all. I think I paid a couple of quid for them. But the pattern's really nice. I mean, it's not perfect, and they've got quite a nice high rise in the waist, which, suits Tom well. Just a generic Big Chief stand I had knocking about. The TARDIS is a beautiful piece. I will put a link in the comments, if I can work out how to do that, to the chap who made this for me, so you can go and check him out. He's a very talented guy. I particularly like the really weathered paint work he did on this for me. Got some lovely little details on it. Little knocks and scrapes. It makes it look, old and shagged out, which is my favourite look for the TARDIS personally. And then we've got little 1/6 K9 down here. And he was a custom piece. I don't think I've got the details of who made him anymore. It was a while ago, but if I can find them, I will again pop them in the link below so you can contact them and see what they're doing. So yeah, that's him. are we ever finished with custom figures? I know people, particularly people who like Indiana Jones. I have done a couple of Indiana Jones figures myself, and you sort of like, right, he's done, I'm happy, he's done. And then you suddenly think, you know what, that could be improved, that could be improved. And before you know it, you've pulled it all apart and putting new bits on and changing stuff. I'm really, really happy with him. I mean, like I say, he's been many years in the making. And I suppose the only thing I might do at some point in the future is have real hair put on. Because I think that would, you know, maybe just be the final touch. Nice bit of real hair work. I saw a chap who did real hair on the Alien Ripley figure, and she's got similar sort of, you know, curly, permy, bouffanty hair, and it looked wonderful. So I think that might be the next step, if I can't leave it alone, which I probably can't. It's a sickness, isn't it? But they make a nice little set. I've also got currently a Peter Capaldi Doctor figure custom, and I've got Wurzel Gummidge and Aunt Sally. So pop down in the comments what you'd like next as a video, and I'll do that. Whichever one you guys fancy. I'll do Wurzel and Aunt Sally as a pair, because you need to be a pair, really. Again, they highlight some really nice work that I've had done by some lovely talented people. Okay, well, I think that'll do, won't it? I've waffled a bit, I've shown you everything. If there's anything you want to know, please ask. If you're interested in the head, I don't know if it still is, but it was available on Etsy. There was a store there that was selling these unpainted heads. They had what did they have now? They had Tom, obviously, with and without hat. They had 5th Doctor Peter Davison. They had Colin Baker's Doctor, 6th Doctor. I think they had the 12th Doctor, the 11th Doctor. So yeah, see if you can find them on Etsy. You can buy them, and then, you know, you're off to a start with a figure. But do check out Master Replicas. Nothing's actually come out yet. They've got the 2nd Doctor and the Master up pre-order, and they've got the season 18 Doctor, 4th Doctor, and a Capaldi Doctor up for pre-order. Guess we'll hopefully be seeing the 2nd Doctor first, maybe just after Christmas into the new year. But you know what it's like with figures and pre-orders. So yeah, you know, check that out, because if they're your particular favourites, say if you're going down the custom route, or at least it's a start. If you wanted to get the head repainted or change the elements, at least you've got a starting point for a figure. Anyway, nice to see you all, and be nice to each other. It's free, and I'll see you soon. Just let me know which video you want next.